What's up, guys? I'm Corey, and welcome back to Get Sharp, where I sharpen your knives. Well, today I had a local chef swing by and bring in his collection of Japanese knives. So we're gonna get to work on these today. Got a couple that are on the harder side, so yeah. One of them is going to be a little bit more challenging than the others, but I'm up for it. And super cool guy, his name's Trey. He works at a fine dining establishment on Mercer Island, which, if you didn't know, that's like Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos' neighborhood right there. So for all I know, this knife is going to cut some of the richest, it's going to cut some of the food for the richest, most wealthy people on the planet. So I better do a good job. So first up here, this is called a Sam Cooke. That's what it says on the blade. And this is a 8-inch. I forget how to pronounce the name of this, so I'm not even gonna try. But it is VG10 steel. Came in with 13 to 14 degree bevel. Definitely a little fishy. You know, if you're living in Mercer Island, you're eating a lot of fish, a lot of expensive fish. And yeah, per my research, we're gonna go with a 15 degree. This is one of his like kind of workhorse knives. On the others here, the Shun 9-inch slicer. This is what he works on with his fish. We're gonna go 16 with that. Well, I was thinking like 10 or 12, but 16 is what Shun sells it as, so that's what we're going with. And then last but not least, in a super cool knife, this is the Miyabi 8-inch chef's knife. Trey also referred to it as a workhorse, but the Damascus pattern on this thing, dude, you can get lost in this thing. It is awesome, just beautiful. It's insane what these guys are coming up with nowadays. This one we're gonna go 12 degrees on. And yeah, Trey's local, like lives closer to me, works far away, but with that said, you know, if we need to make a change in a week or something, it'll be really easy to do. So like a chef, I've already done all the prep work. I've attached my knife jig. I soaked my stone, but anyways, I'm excited to get to work on these. In this one, we are planning 15 degrees, kind of like a utility. I think we could probably go lower on it, but maybe next time we will. Anytime I have a customer come in, I always do these intake forms. Knife name, description, type of steel, current angle, any defects, any issues, condition notes that I should take note of, my customer's preference, you know. I've had a couple of people that were specific, like they knew what angle they wanted, but most people don't. They're just like, you're the sharpener, you figure it out, right? Which is totally fine. And yeah, and then give them an estimated completion date, turn that into a PDF file into a PDF, and email that over to them before I get going. That way, just if, you know, if there's something on there that I wrote that they're like, oh, maybe I should think about that or talk about it, they have that opportunity. Man, this is pretty close to 15. This thing's just not super accurate in my opinion, but I'm confident with the calculations, and I'm confident that we're at 15 degrees and we are gonna start grinding here. What a summer we've had in Seattle. And almost immediately after Trey left, Trey hung out, we chopped it up for a second, he drove off, and I get a phone call from a 415 area code, which I'm like, oh, San Francisco. I actually lived there for a short period of time. Thinking, oh, another scam call. I get like 12 scam calls a day. My Google Voice number gets that many a day, not my private number. So I'm like, 415, another scammer. Answer it, and it's like, oh, this sounds like an actual person. No, it's probably AI, because I've been getting those now too. And no, it's a real human. These two were in the area traveling and needed their garden shears, their limbers and their hedge trimmers sharpened. So I had to tease him and say, like, what are you doing driving around with, traveling with these things, you know? I did look them over pretty closely, and it does look like their sole intention is vegetation, which is good. So we're gonna do those right after. But I'm loving life. You know, I'm loving it. I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. Meeting lots of cool people. I dressed my stone up with, I just saw a reflection, and I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I have no idea. But anyways, I dressed this thing up with the 80 grit diamond plate before I turn the camera on too. These harder steels, you know, we need all the help we can get. Here it is. We got the first. All these knives had some chips on them. And I already know, like, I've worked in restaurants. These chefs, they have their knives that are specialized for specific tasks. You know, but in the moment, they're in a hurry, they're working fast. They're gonna use it for whatever they need it for. And that's why these things get damaged. Not a big deal though. You know, the chips are pretty small, I'll grind them off. And we got another interruption. All right. It's the phone call interruptions that take the longest. Watching back on some of my videos, I notice in some I'm not spending enough time on the heel when I start a grind. So that's what I'm trying to be mindful of today. 1% better every day, right? Last video or yesterday, posture and positioning to the machine. Notice I was weak on my left side. Gorgeous knife. I'm going to pull the camera in for a closer look. The tip was messed up on this thing. The tip got chipped off. I'm gonna just see what happens with it. I personally, I don't think it's a huge deal. It was so small. I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah. Looks like the old bevel's starting to disappear. It was 1 to 2 degrees lower than 15. So it's gonna take some grinding to go over it. This is some hard steel here. Give you guys a little progress update here. Alright, at this point I'm pretty sure I've got a burr going. I'm just gonna do a really light pass to ensure my bevel's nice and set, nice and clean. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and check my work. There we have it. We've got a nice good burr running across. On these hard steels, the burr doesn't tend to be as easy to see by the naked eye. And in fact, they're kind of hard to feel out with your fingers as well. I use a jeweler's loop to get in there and just double check that it's from one end to the other. And I'm ready to start honing this burr. I think we're gonna go ahead and start with clean up with a 400 grit. Definitely don't need to be competing with steel stuck in the stone with these super hard knives. And I'm happy with that. Can't remember if I grinded on that yesterday or not. So we're gonna let her soak up for a minute here. Apparently I forgot to hit record. My phone's not working as a monitor right now for some reason. But yeah, everything's set up. I've already done a couple passes. We're just, we're honing our apex here. Looking good. All right, one more light pass on each side. I'm gonna throw the 1200 on here real quick. Looks like I must be a little higher in the middle. Focus on the middle there. Maybe get lucky and even it out a little bit. The only thing that sucks about this working while I film for YouTube, can't play music. I guess I could play the ones I'm authorized to play. Some of those, like the other day I put up a video and it was like, just give us credits in your description and you can use it for free. Like, great, I did, and then I get a copyright. I got a copyright thing. I followed the directions perfectly. So I guess I gotta reach out to the musician and be like, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I'm happy. This thing should be super sharp right now. I'm gonna slap on that chromium wheel. We're gonna go ultra sharp. Take a little quick peek, huh? Just a snag. Jeez, man. What a knife tray. Good choice, my friend, good choice. We're gonna save that because we might need to grade a different stone. Damascus, like, every time I glance at it, I think it's wet from the waves, you know? I'm like, can't get this water off. This thing's dead. They always have to. Keep my head up a little bit so I'm not double chinning on the internet too much. Really trying to mitigate that as much as I can. Get 1% better every day, right? Alright. This thing's probably ultra sharp already. Oh man, like butter. I think we might be done. All right. Cigarette paper test. Oh, that's not off to a good start. Can't even hear it. This thing is so friggin' sharp. Oh man. Yeah, there we go. All right, Trey, 1 down, 2 to go. Jeez. Let's go ahead and clean her up. All right. Well, this is a knife so sharp it would make Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos proud. Spill something over here. Do I? Okay, 1 down.